Hi, I'm Terry Tucker, author of Sustainable Excellence, 10 Principles to Leading Your Uncommon and Extraordinary Life. Welcome to another edition of Sustainable Excellence Extras. Today, I'd like to talk with you about using humor in our lives. Some people can use humor to create goodwill. Very few can use it to turn hostility into friendship. Here's a good story about someone who could. Diplomat Henry P. Fletcher, the United States ambassador to Italy in the 1920s, was one of those rare persons. Earlier in his career, Fletcher was sent to Chile as an emissary to counter anti-American feelings there. The previous American representative had been withdrawn and emotions were running high. A friend arranged for some of the country's top business people to attend a reception at a prestigious club. Prominent citizens of Chile came to shake hands, but they did so without enthusiasm. One of them said he was glad to greet Fletcher as a private individual, but not as a representative of the United States. Unaware that Fletcher spoke Spanish, the man spoke the language in an aside to a friend, saying, as for his country, I wouldn't buy a shoestring from it. Until that moment, Fletcher hadn't said a word. Then in perfect Spanish, he said, "Gentlemen, I see that my mission is already a failure. One of the chief objectives of diplomacy these days is to create better trade relations between sister nations. But what can I do? Here on the very first day of my arrival, I find that the shoestring market is shot to pieces." The surprise of being addressed in their own tongue, along with the good nature and tolerance of the retort, won the day for Fletcher. Everyone laughed, and in the months that followed, Fletcher was able to settle all the matters over which Chile and the United States had been quarreling. The man who had vowed not to buy a shoestring from the US became one of its best friends and supporters because Fletcher had responded to him with a light touch. Humor isn't always appropriate, but in certain cases, it can be used to lighten the mood and show your humility and vulnerability, which in turn can disarm people that may be in conflict with you. Being honest and open with people is a much better way to get something accomplished than attempting to strong arm or manipulate them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.